Here's Stellan climbing one of the really important trees for Native American people, eastern white pine. I wasn't able to find very much information about how the Lenape used this tree, but I know that it's used still. It's a symbol for the Haudenosaunee Confederacy, which is a confederacy of 6 tribes in the New York Adirondacks region. This is their tree of peace, and if you've ever been near a pine tree, you might realize that they smell really good, and when you're near them you want to breathe. Oh, they do have sticky pitch on them, which is medicinal too. It's very good for healing wounds, and so if you get a boo-boo, it helps to heal it and clean it. And the needles.
Boo-boos on my hands, and it's really sticky.
Yeah, it's really sticky. It doesn't come off easily. The needles are full of vitamin C, and they can help with coughs and sore throats. And it has just the tree has.
It smells pretty good.
Yeah, it smells really good. It's soothing to the lungs. It's soothing to pain. It's soothing to when we feel tired, really exhausted. It helps to calm our nervous system. It helps us to feel better. So this tree has a lot of medicine in it already. This is another eastern white pine. I want to show you the leaves close up. The leaves are the needles, and they grow in bunches of 5. And the 5, you can remember that the word peace is 5 letters, P-E-A-C-E. This is the tree of peace. And in Lenape, the word, if I'm saying it correctly, is kueaqua. Sassafras. In Lenape, the word, I don't know if I'm saying it exactly right, is winaqua. And it's, you can see what's cool about sassafras is the leaf shape. So, wait, let's hold it still so people can see. There's sometimes 3 lobes,
and
sometimes no lobes, and
I want to say.
And then sometimes.
Kabadaba. Oh.
Yes, that was a mistake. This is like a mitten shape. Well, now that you've ripped it, why don't you smell it? Does it have a nice scent? So you might recognize the smell of sassafras. It smells.
I was telling the screen to smell it.
Yes, I know. I saw that. It smells like root beer, and the root of this tree is one of the original ingredients in root beer. And the leaves and the roots are used to cool the blood and cool the body and thin the blood. So this is a spring tonic that people This is a spring tonic that people use to sort of cleanse the blood after winter, when things are not moving the same way that they are in spring and summer and fall. So that's sassafras. So this is pokeweed. It has very big leaves. And let's see what we notice about the color of the leaves and the shape. Do you see how it's wrinkly? And the color is usually kind of mottled. And not all the leaves are like that, but it tends to be that way. And the stem is very thick and kind of turning red at this point. So this is poke. I cannot think now of the pronunciation of the word. Do you remember, Stellan, how the word was in Lenape? Chakinquam, maybe. I'll send you all the pronunciation. Poke is considered a poisonous plant, although it is used medicinally in very small doses. So if you find this plant, don't eat it. The berries are very pretty, and they look like something you might want to eat, but they're very medicinal in very small doses, and they're mostly used for grown-ups to move what's called the lymphatic fluid through the body. So if you have swollen glands, if you've ever been sick and you've had swollen glands, this plant helps to relieve the swelling and move the fluids through the body. So that's pokeweed, and that was used by the Lenape and a lot of other native people. Stellan, what did you find?
I found a yellow dandelion.
There's a dandelion. We found just the flower. The leaves are really small here, but they can grow really big. You might have seen dandelion greens in the supermarket. They are edible. Every part of the dandelion is medicinal, and actually, according to a book I have on Native American medicine, dandelion was used by the Lenape people. And the plant originally comes from Europe and Asia. It was brought here probably intentionally by European colonists because they revered it for medicine. It's every part of the dandelion is medicinal.
An ant colony.
Oh, an ant colony, cool. The root, the leaves, and the flowers are all used medicinally. The root is cleansing to the liver and very nourishing and helps digestion. The leaves are a gentle diuretic. They help reduce swelling in the body. And the flowers are mildly pain relieving, and they're also really yummy to eat when they come out in the spring. So that's just a little bit about dandelion. And here's another dandelion. You can see this one's has bigger leaves. And
it has a buggy on it.
The one way you can tell that it's dandelion, or two ways. One is that the flowers only grow on a single stem. They don't have any leaves on them.
Can you make it more focused? It has a buggy on it.
Okay, there it is.
See the bug?
Yep,
It's very small, and we don't know what it is.
No. And the leaves have teeth. See the teeth? And they point down toward the center of what's called a basal rosette, which is a rose sort of pattern of leaves.
I think it's on your hand. Hi.
So I just wanted to share about a couple of books that you can check out if you're interested in plant medicine, specifically Native American uses of plants. This is a very, very big, thick book with the uses of medicinal plants all across North America. And if you're looking specifically for Lenape uses of plants, and here they refer to the Lenape as the Delaware. So if you're looking at a plant and you see the name Delaware, then you know that that plant was used by the Lenape. Just because the Delaware or Lenape are not listed under a certain plant doesn't mean they didn't use it. It's just that the person who did this documentation did not have information on that. And this is a very thick resource. It has a lot of information. The other book, I'm going to do a little shameless plug for my book. If you're interested in medicinal plants,
Mommy's book.
Northeast Medicinal Plants. The book just came out, and we can look at some of the plants that we just talked about that are in this book. The first one is, this is going to be the last video we make, yes. So they're all in alphabetical order, and
Beach?
Well,
There's a beautiful beach over there.
There's a
It's dark purple, and we're going to show it to you in like maybe 70 seconds.
Well, no, we're not going to I don't think we're going to make a video about the beech tree, but this is the dandelion chapter. You can learn all about dandelion.
How to run.
And here's the pine chapter, and Stellan is in that same pine tree that we just showed you, is right here with Stellan in the tree. And one more, Sassafras. Sassafras. All right. Thank you everyone for watching. I hope you enjoyed this. If you have any questions
Show beach tree.
about medicinal plants,